Hello, everyone. Care Bear here to share with you these monkey socks by Cookie A. These socks were an inspiration from Sarah, who has a podcast called Kinda Loopy, and she was talking about the monkey socks a couple of times while I was watching, and I thought, hey, I got to check these out. So I did, and I picked up this free pattern from Cookie A and downloaded it to create this gift socks. And let me tell you a little bit about these socks. They are a cuff to toe construction, and they have this beautiful pattern that is a repeat. I think it's a 11 round repeat for a size medium, which I did for the person for whom I'm making. I think that will work for them. And it looks like they're doing some cabling there, but it's really not any cabling, and it just has a little bit of an eyelet in there, a twisted rib at the top, a really short ribbing, and then that repeat in the leg for the pattern. I think for the medium size you were supposed to repeat those 11 rounds 6 times. I only did it 5 times because I thought for the person whom I'm making it, I thought, yeah, this is going to work for them. So it calls for a US 1.5, 2.5 millimeter and light fingering weight yarn. That's what I've used here. This is Wacky Sacky sock yarn that I purchased when I was visiting family in a city in southern Ontario here in Canada. And they had this sock yarn on special. Sadly, the shop was closing, and I picked up a couple of these Wacky Sacky socks. And I've never worked with them before, but absolutely lovely yarn. This color is called Silly Twilight, and it has a little bit of cream, salmon, a blue, a turquoise, a violet color, and I just think it's a really cute coloring. So this took 57 grams. As I mentioned, I repeated that leg section 5 times, and then I went into the heel. I don't even know if I paid attention to what heel she recommends, but I did heel flap and a gusset because it's something I'm familiar with, and I really like that heel flap for somebody who does a lot of walking. If they're wearing these, it helps to keep the socks a little bit longer from before they get a hole in them. And then you move on into the foot. You continue the pattern at the top of the foot, obviously not on the bottom, so it gives you a little bit of that eyelet in that beautiful pattern moving all the way into the toe area. Toe, you're decreasing on both the right and the left until you get to a number of stitches, and then you Kitchener stitch to the finish. And yeah, those are the wacky sacky sock yarn with the monkey pattern. Was there anything else I wanted to share? Yeah, something I'm going to tell you. If you take a look at my gusset, when you're doing even the decrease at the toe, they say go to, the last 3 stitches and slip, slip, knit, or knit 2 together and then knit 1. I always go to the last 4, and then I do, slip, slip, knit, and then knit 2, or knit 2 together, knit 2, or I start it like that. And I do the same thing at the toe because I really like a little bit of a thicker band there at the edging. And I do the same thing at the gusset. So you can see there's a little bit of a thicker band right there as the gusset is being created. It's just something that I favor. Sometimes I don't do it, but I happen to do it with this sock, and so I thought I'd share that with you. I don't think there's anything else that I need to share. Um, I didn't do any other changes except shortening that leg, and I still have some of this yarn left over, so if I do this for myself, I probably am going to go to a 2.25 millimeter. It's fine the way it is. It's just a little bit loose, and you'll see in the videos that I show, I'm modeling the socks. They don't fit me, but I modeled them anyway. I prefer a little bit of a tighter knit, so for myself, I might switch. They're fine. They work. It looks really good. So would I do it again? Oh yeah, I would love to do this for myself, but I'm on a sock challenge, a personal sock challenge, whereby I will not repeat the same pattern in 2026. So I'll probably use this yarn with something else, but I definitely will come back to these monkey socks. Thanks for the inspiration, Sarah. I appreciate it. I'll continue to watch your podcast so that I can be inspired. And for those of you who have great sock patterns, put a message down below to let me know, because I'm looking for fun sock patterns. And yeah, I'd love to hear what your favorite sock patterns are. So thanks for joining me.